Good day, this is Alonzo here with words of Christ under the dilly tree. Today we'll be looking at John chapter 3 verse 20, and it says, "Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed." If someone would ask you, what are you, a moth or a cockroach? You would wonder what were they up to? What kind of question is that? Some might say, I'm neither. But think about it. Moths love the light. They flock to the light. The light doesn't disturb them the slightest. They are always surrounding the light. And they hurry towards it. Cockroaches are the opposite. They don't like light. They love dark places. They love inside of the dirt. That's where they thrive, and that's where they live, in the darkness. If you flick a switch, you will see the roach disappear. He will scurry on and go back into the darkness. So Jesus says people act the same way when God light shines on them. You either flock towards the light or you run away from the light. The pure in heart, they will run to the light. The Bible says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." But those who are unclean, those whose minds are corrupt, whose deeds are wicked, they will run away from the light because they are now being exposed. They don't want the light to expose the darkness that they are dealing with. So this is happening everywhere, all over the world. You see people, they either gravitate towards the light or they run away from the light. You know, think of criminals, for example. They don't want their deeds to be exposed. So when the cops come knocking, or when they hear a siren, they tend to run away because they don't want their deeds exposed. They want to continue in their sin, and they want to continue doing the things that is contrary to the law of that country. People pay a lot of money, like I said, the criminals, they pay a lot of money to hide their sins. They get big lawyers to make sure that they get off a certain case. But that won't be the case on Judgment Day. Because God, He is a righteous judge. And He will judge every man according as their work shall be. The Bible says, on the day of judgment, if you're filthy, you will remain filthy. If you're holy, you will remain holy. So we ought to continue to be a moth, to flock towards the light. Because the light gives us inner light on the inside of us, and it removes all darkness. Light and dark cannot coexist together. Where there's darkness, there is little to no light. Where there's light, there's little to no darkness. So we ought to continue to stay in the light. Christ, He is the light. He is the light of the world. The Bible says that a light that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. So let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works, and that your Father in heaven would be glorified. Not your pastor, not your church leaders, not your friends, your husband or your wife, your family, your co-workers, but let God be glorified in the earth through you and through me. He ought to be glorified. With that being said, this is Alonzo under the dilly tree with words of Christ. Have an awesome day.